I'm Liz Bernier. I'm with Canadian HR Reporter for HR This Week. I'm here at the HRPA conference in downtown Toronto, and I'm speaking with Peter Smit, who just presented about big data analytics. Hi, Peter.
Good afternoon. How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for sitting down with us. Can you tell me a bit about why it's so important to actually measure those things, actually have numbers and tangibles for that?
So many organizations are all in a situation where they recognize that becoming better at collaborating is very important, and they see this as a way of boosting the productivity and the effectiveness of the organization. And on top of that, we live in an environment where more and more people are looking for work from home arrangements, and many teams have members scattered across multiple offices, multiple locations. So we don't have the luxury of the time and the budget anymore to get everybody working on a project to sit together in one room. So people increasingly have to use tools to do that. And the tools that are the primary collaboration contributors tend to be email, telephone, unified communication, repositories. Social platforms are playing a much bigger role in terms of connecting people and information, and sometimes project management suites. And what we actually do is we take the metadata, so this is the data about who did what, when, and who else was involved. We take no content, we don't see any personal or confidential information, and we use that to map individuals' performance and interactions, much like a social network analysis would.
Oh, okay.
And then we can actually take a look to see how much of what you did was team-centric versus sharing information with other teams and even across the organization. Because we look at, when I put a document into a repository, is it a teammate who takes it out, or is it somebody on another team or in another department? Because one of the big things that companies are wrestling with is how do we leverage the existing expertise and experience of the organization to prevent Team A developing the same wheel as Team B already developed before.
Could you tell me a little bit more about how this fits in with different types of working environments, like work from home or not working in a traditional office?
So many organizations are already going to the point where you look at the type of role that you have or the type of work that you do, and they tend to be centered around road warriors, remote workers from home, campus or building mobile. So they come in, they go to their desk, but then they spend their day going from conference room to conference room within the building. And then typically there's a desk anchored individual who sits down at their desk, doesn't move. And there's two types in that. One is actually somebody, because not all jobs require a lot of collaboration, right? You can have a job where it's serial and they sit there, they focus, they do their work, and they leave. There's also a highly networked desk anchored individual who is constantly on the phone or on web conferences with people scattered around the globe.
Okay.
So those tend to be the different worker types. What this is actually, in addition to the psychometric personality profile, would be a collaborator type that we're looking for. And we really feel that with the collaborator types and the collaboration clusters, we could actually get to the point where we would be able to predict a team performance. So you're in charge of a new project, you've got 8 people in mind, you give me the names, and I'll be able to tell you how quickly and how effective the team will be.
Wow, okay. Great, well thank you so much, Peter. I appreciate your time. Thanks for sitting down with us.
You're very welcome.